Howdy, fellas. Figured I'd talk about something that's been coming up very often, and quite frankly, it's probably one of the biggest confusions in hotshotting. Guys, just listen, man. First of all, I talk from my personal experience, okay? It's not he, she said, and when I ever bring up a he, she said, I let you know. Okay, second of all, I've been doing this for 9 years. What I do doesn't mean it'll work for you. Just because it works for someone does not mean it works for you. And the biggest factor here is location, okay? There's, I can bring up two simple things. You got freight, usual freight, like steel, lumber, and all the above. But the point is, you got all kinds of freight. There's guys making a killing on cars. You try to do cars in where I'm from, good luck. Might as well file for bankruptcy from the get-go. You're just not going to make it. Cars is a joke around here. I don't know, maybe someone is, but not that I know of anyone around here. You just won't make it with cars. Around here, there's a lot of lumber and steel. More like steel and lumber. And lumber usually pays crap. Sometimes it pays good once they're in a pickle. But just listen. From what I'm talking about is something I went through, something I know, something that works. Not something that someone said and someone heard something. This is what works. Now, back to my main point. What's the biggest confusion in hotshotting? Probably the number one question is, do you need a CDL? When do you need a CDL? Why do you need a CDL? Why does he do it without a CDL and I need a CDL? Why am I asked to get a CDL? Guys, simple. You got state laws, and then you got federal laws. The way it works for us is we gotta oblige by Washington laws, obey Washington, and obey the federal. Why both? Because as soon as you cross state lines, you're under federal. So a U.S. DOT is your DOT, Department of Transportation, U.S. for United States. That's to operate within, first of all, commercially, but within your state. MC is a motor carrier number. MC states the fact that you go out and do stuff in other states. You cross state lines. You need an MC. They know that you don't know every God-given law in every single state. It's still flimsy. It's still awkward. Some states will enforce certain laws that are really awkward or really like oddballers. But for the most part, they speak about them, and they speak about them loudly. You're not going to come in, surprised. You have big rigs here, right? Certain laws require the trailers to be in a certain position. All right, homeboy, what are you trying to do here? I think you're trying to take over the street. Anyway, so you're not going to be caught by surprise. That's the whole idea. So once you're running an MC, you're running federal. Federal states... Okay, just follow along here. Federal states that a vehicle over 10,000 pounds is considered a commercial vehicle. That's it. Does not consider a CDL required vehicle. It's considered a commercial vehicle. Well, gee, Paul, what does that mean? Doesn't mean a darn thing to me. No, it does. 10,001 pounds is where you need your logbook, and when all these regulations and rules hit the, where you hit the mark and you're required of all these stuff. That's all it is, okay? Federal always also states by gross weight, meaning you pull up on that scale and you're over 26,001 pound, you need a CDL, okay? And plus whatever you want to do, a second law, any way you want to interpret it. Guys, I'm getting tired of this question because it's so simple, but yet it's asked all the time. No, I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just trying to be as transparent as possible so y'all don't get confused. Again, first one was actual weight. Yes, all your baggage, all your extra spare tires, everything. The way you're traveling down the road, they put you on a scale. How heavy are you? If you're over 26,001 pound, you need a CDL. Okay, second thing. Does a vehicle or a combination of vehicles exceed the 26,1 number? So what to simplify that is you jump in a pickup truck and the gross vehicle weight rating is 12,000. You're a commercial vehicle, considered a commercial vehicle, but you're not a CDL required. Now let's just say you jumped in like a FL, what are these? FL70s. and the gross vehicle weight rating is 26.2, meaning 26,200, you need a CDL just to operate that little vehicle, just that, FL70. So, gross vehicle weight of one or combined vehicles cannot exceed 26.1. That's it, okay? What did I just say? State law and federal. Guys, yes, it is true. In certain states, you are required to have a CDL if you're pulling a trailer greater than 10,000 pounds. But those laws don't apply to me because I'm out of Washington. I'm not out of God knows where. I'm out of Washington, okay? So, why do they not apply to me? Because that's a state law. It's not a federal law. So, if I'm out of Washington and I go into a state that requires a CDL, well, good for them. I'm not out of their state. Second thing they're going to go for is they're going to try to get me on the federal side. Well, what does the federal side state? A single vehicle, or one vehicle plus the other vehicle's gross vehicle weight rating is greater than 26.1 pound, you are required to have a CDL. That's it. Simple. Nothing more, nothing less. I better pull over and get me some fuel. Now look at this trucker. Let me try to turn this camera. Look at this trucker. Barely. Someone's in a hurry. But anyways, fellas, that's all I wanted to underline. So much emotion, or whatever you want to call it. I'm not feeling great, so I am talking a bit louder. My nose is plugged, my throat hurts. So if I talk a regular tone, it's going to be me mumbling. So that's the whole reason at the higher volume here. Anyways, so that's it. Do you not need a CDL? That's it. If your state requires it, then you do. If your state doesn't require it, then you don't. This whole form thing is great for the general public. It's for like an average thing, but state to state varies. Do yourself a favor, go into your DMV and grab a darn book. I mean, I don't know how it is in your state, but in my state, you just walk into the... No, not the DMV. MVR. Whatever, the Department of, not motor vehicle, but Department of Driver's License. You guys know what I mean, where you get your driver's license, not your motor vehicle, because in Washington, it's two separate places, at least in Spokane it is. So, go to the place where you get your driver's license and ask them for a book, a CDL book. And like in Washington, the first few pages, when you open them, you read whatever, and then it says, they ask the question, do you need a CDL? And it's literally like a little grid, yes, no, you answer the question, and you just follow that grid down, and then you'll end up with an answer like, no, you do not need a CDL, yes, you need a CDL, and then it'll say, you need a Class B, a Class C, or Class A, whatever CDL you need. It'll tell you what you need. It's simple, guys. Don't overthink it. Don't overdo it. Simple stuff. Do yourself a favor. Do your own homework. Just because she said does not take the responsibility off of you. If your state requires you to have a CDL, then go get your CDL. Don't listen to me. I'm just speaking from experience. Like I started this video saying, I've done this for 9 years. It works. This works for me. Just because something works for someone does not mean it'll work for you. Look at in the world. Okay, I'll go global on you guys. How many real estate agents are millionaires? How many people went bankrupt because of real estate? I mean, that's probably one of, it's simple. Like stocks. People become millionaires, people go broke. It's like just like that everywhere in life. So don't be narrow-minded. Have an open vision about it, an open mind, and you'll be perfectly fine. I don't know what's in you, some of you guys. Like I do read the comments when I have time. No, I try to read them all, but I'm pretty sure I haven't read them all. Some of the comments that are getting thrown out is the guy has no idea what I'm talking about, or I have no idea what the guy's talking about. But since I posted the video, I'm up first, so listen to me, what I have to say, make a conclusion. If I don't make sense to you, don't try to make it look like you understood what I said. You know what I mean? Because some of these remarks are really ridiculous. Like, I've went out of my way and shared like this long video with you guys, what you guys need to know before getting into hot-shotting, and I've expressed the frustration and the hardships I went through, and then someone just goes in and says, yeah, you can make, so much money in hotshotting, don't listen to this guy. That is not what I said. I did not say you can't make money. I just said the kind of hardships I went through and what it took for me, not for my neighbor, not for my brother, what it took for me to get to where I was and what I learned. Anyway, so much about this weird note. On a positive note, if y'all could hear, I'm driving a car, not a truck. Today's one of those days I gotta do a little, well, not a little bit, quite a bit of running around, and figured I'd grab my car. I haven't driven this thing for a week. This thing's a Ford, guys. I know. I said a Ford GT350. If y'all curious about these vehicles, check out my car channel. Being honest with you guys, Google really doesn't go out of their way to help you if you're under 1,000 subscribers. I started this channel up. I didn't know if I was going to do it or not do it. I've made up my mind that now I'm going to make up my mind if I'm going to do it or not. What I'm trying to say is either I'll get to 1,000 subscribers or I'll just call it quits and ask you guys if you want to see car stuff on this channel. But I really don't want to mix these channels with cars and trucks and all this weird stuff. So if you could help me out, go to PD, Petrol-Head. And you don't have to help me out. If you're curious, you want to see this car. I don't want to shove stuff down your throat. If you're curious about these GT350s, go check out my car channel, PD, Petrol-Head. And the biggest thing with Google, if you're not monetizing a video, you're just good luck getting your videos up there, getting views on your videos and going anywhere. Everyone wants to see fruits of their labor, and some of us are impatient. But when you know whatever you posted doesn't have any propelling force behind it as far as Google goes, and well, YouTube, Google is the same company, it's hard to make it. Some of these YouTubers, they monetize their videos just so their videos get somewhere, because they talk about it how you can't really get anywhere if you're not monetizing with YouTube. They just don't care about your video. You think they really care about me making content? Yeah, but only like these truck stuff, only because you guys come in and watch and they put their ads up there. If they can't put their ads up there, yeah, good luck. Anyways, that's that note. I have a lot of fun with this car. I'm about to make a really interesting video and giving you guys I don't know if this is right, on another channel, talking about the future, something that the other channels don't even know about. I'm going to make a video why the GT350 seems to be more special to the Shelby division. And I don't know if this is properly stated, more special, but it seems like they made it more special than the GT. Yes, guys, I said that. The GT350 seems to be more special than the GT. Listen up, watch. I'll make a video about it and I'll explain my points of views and why I think so. Meanwhile,